Hey YouTube, welcome to Mania episode 3. I am your host, RUB Figs. So, first we got a little package from Trade Me. It's a figure that I got for cheap. I'll just get back in focus. Here we go, I'll start opening it. This figure was insanely cheap, and although it's a pretty cool figure, I didn't need it. The only reason I picked it up was because it was really cheap. But yeah, I'm still really happy to be getting this figure because it includes an accessory that is, I'm pretty sure, exclusive to this figure. It's a real shame we haven't gotten more of it, but yeah, I could feel the figure right through the package, so I hope it didn't get damaged in the mail. You might be able to see what it is. It is Elite Series 2 Triple H. I'll see if I can stand him up. There we go. And as accessories, he comes with a display stand. I've had these before, but this is the only one I have currently. So that's always nice. Probably won't use it though. Then we got his signature sledgehammer. It's a little bit warped, but oh well, I think the other one I have maybe a little bit warped as well. And finally, we've got the water bottle, which is the only time we've gotten a water bottle as an accessory from Mattel. I'll see if we can get some focus. I apologise for this. I'm not sure if it will focus. Sorry, I had to get a new phone because my other one broke for no reason, so now I'm not used to this camera yet. Yeah, this is the best we're going to do, but it's, in my opinion, it looks just like a water bottle, just miniature. It looks really good, but let's have a look at the figure, shall we? Looking at the head, I've noticed it actually looks like a head swap with the Elite Series 7 Triple H head. Although they look very much the same, there are some slight differences between the two. And yeah, it's definitely the Elite Series 7 Triple H head. Moving down, just like every other Triple H figure, he has the signature elbow pads. This one has the white crosses on each one, very cool. He has the wrist tape. This one, he has the tape around his hands as well, whereas this one is just the wrist that's tape, which is very accurate. He also has the finger tape, which is awesome. I really like that detail. He has the signature Triple H skull design on his trunks, which he wore for a very long time, probably 2 years, from 2007 to 2009. But yeah, I like it very much. He has the black knee pads and the black boots, which has a similar skull design on each one. And as you can see, he fits in well with the display stand. Our second item today is from eBay. I apologise for the crappy lighting. You may not be able to discover it until I reveal the item inside, but it's night time and it's the best I could do. I've got multiple lights shining on this area at the moment, but yeah, I'm doing my best here. I'm still trying to make it at least presentable. I hope it's not too bad on the video, but yeah, I'll try and open into this. It's not often that I do buy loose figures, but this is the second loose figure in this video. Well, I guess the last Mania episode also had 2 loose figures, but it was in the same package and it was for the same purpose. But yeah, I'm not really sure how to open this. I'm just going to rip it into it and see what happens. Here we go, we got it. It is, oh look at his legs. It's Basic Series 44 Corporate Kane. I'll try and stand him up. Whoa, his legs got a bit weird. There we go. It's actually a cool looking figure. I'll see if I can get the focus on. There we go. And the reason I got this Basic Series 44 Corporate Kane is because if you see with the legs, they are Elite articulated, which is a bit odd for a basic figure, but I'll be converting this basic Corporate Kane figure into an Elite figure by cracking the torso and swapping it with the torso on this Elite Kane. So hopefully we will get an ultimate Elite Corporate Kane figure, which was never released by Mattel. They've released an Elite Corporate Kane Builder figure before, but it was in the suit. So I decided not to make a separate video for this Kane fix-up slash custom, because I quickly realized when I was trying to film it that I had no idea what I was doing, and it was really hard to give you guys a decent camera angle while I was attempting it, and I literally spent hours attempting it. And hang on, I'll just grab the other torso. This gives you an idea of how well the basic torso went. You can see all the stress marks everywhere, and the torso doesn't connect up right, and I'll show you if I open it. Only one peg didn't break, and that's this one right here. Every single peg other than this one broke on both ones. So disappointing. But this one, it turned out better because at least I had a little bit of experience at that point. I'll show you. It doesn't look too bad, I guess. You can still see a little bit. Oh, I'll get some focus. You can see a little bit of the seam. It's not too bad though. Here's the other side. It's a little bit more noticeable. But yeah, underneath there, that I've tried as hard as I can to try and hide that, but it's pretty impossible. And this side, it turned out probably a bit better. But yeah, as far as this experience has gone, I probably won't be doing torso cracking ever again, because I hate to ruin figures like this. I'm not that happy with how this turned out. I expected to be more happy than this. As you can see, the head sits quite high on this body, which is confusing because it's just the same torso but an Elite version, but the head sits a lot higher, which makes it slightly taller than its basic counterpart. But yeah, I did change the elbow pads to medium ones. It's more accurate for when he was Corporate Kane, or even just the elbow pads Kane wears currently, that closer to that size. But yeah, do I recommend doing this fix up? If you have the experience on torso cracking and you're a big fan of Kane, then yes, I recommend it, but don't do it for the sake of it. I am a big fan of Kane, but I didn't need to do this fix up. Yeah, I regret it. I would rather keep it as a basic now that I have this, because now that this basic torso is destroyed, it's useless. I can't make a basic version of what was an Elite. I just can't now. So yeah, I'll never get that time back, and kind of a waste. But it does look alright, and in the future I do plan on getting some black tape and putting the wrist tape there, because for most of Kane's corporate run he did have black wrist tape on both wrists. So yeah, the next item is from fellow New Zealand wrestling YouTuber, Wrestling Addict 100, as you can see his name there. Now, why have I got a figure from Wrestling Addict 100? I'll explain it to you while I open this. Well, I'm not sure if it will still be going on by the time this video comes out, but at the moment, he has this figure giveaway contest going on in his channel. He's giving away a bunch of his figures from his collection, and it's going for about 6 or 7 weeks. It's very nice of him to be giving all these figures away at no cost out of his money, and also paying for shipping and whatnot. And I was lucky enough to win one of his figures that he is giving away. So if you haven't already, please check out Wrestling Addict 100's channel. There's a link in the description and an eye in the sky up there, as he likes to call it. So yeah, please check him out on YouTube, and I believe he also has a Twitter at Wrestling Addict 1. It's along the screen at the bottom here. So yeah, check him out on Twitter as well as YouTube in the links provided. I'm very stoked to win a figure, and he even gave me the choice of which one I wanted. And this is a figure of someone that I don't have a figure of yet. I did see this in the store and I actually did really want to buy it, but then when I came back to get it, it was sold out. Oh, it looks like he's included a letter. Oh, this is really nice. I'll show it to you on camera and I'll read it out. To RUB Figs, congrats on being the 5th winner of my WWE figure giveaway. I hope you enjoy your new Neville figure, and I hope it makes a fine addition to your figure collection. All the best, Wrestling Addict 100. And he signed it at the bottom. And yes, it will indeed make a great addition to my figure collection. Thank you so much, Wrestling Addict 100. It's in this bubble wrap. He's packed it very well, as he understands that I like to keep the figures that I get mint on card. Indeed, mint on card. He did say that it's not the best packaging. I appreciate his honesty, but I do not mind at all. I'll just try and get it out. I'll actually try and cut it to speed it up. I just don't want to damage the figure or the packaging. Here we go, it looks like we've got it open. And here it is. It is Series 61 Neville. I think it's Series 61, and I believe this is a variant. The one that I saw at the store had the SmackDown branding, and this is the NXT branding. I believe all the earlier releases, or at least all the ones that Ringside Collectibles got, had the NXT branded packaging, which I really like, and I'm stoked to get my hands on this particular variant. And look at all the other people in this particular set. I used to have that Sami Zayn, but I sold it. I have the John Cena. I now have the Neville. I have the Zack Ryder, and I have the Natalya. But man, this is awesome, and probably Neville's best basic figure at this stage. Well, definitely from when this one was released. I don't know when you guys are watching this video, but yeah, this is definitely my favourite Neville attire so far. It is the iconic Neville attire at this stage, because he wore this attire for a good amount of time. Now actually, I'll give you a close look at the figure. So first, let's look at his face. Definitely the most accurate Neville head sculpt at this point in time. Very accurate, and cheeky little smirk going on by Neville. He did used to smile a bit more when he was a baby face, but yeah. And as you can see, accurate body mold in my opinion. It's a reuse of the Randy Orton body mold, but I reckon it works perfectly here. He has his wristbands. I don't know what else to call these. But very cool, a lot of detail. I appreciate the detail that was put into this. He's got the purple trunks, excuse me, with the Neville logo at the front, and the silver and black designs on the side. There's the other side. He has the black tape, or just the black knee pads underneath the short grey knee pads, which I believe is accurate. And he has his black, purple and white kick pads, which I think are molded specially for Neville, which is awesome. I believe it is. I don't know for sure, but I definitely believe it is a unique kick pads mold for Neville, which is really awesome and a great way to round the figure up. So as I stated earlier, please check out Wrestling Addict 100's YouTube channel. He is getting close to 300 subscribers, so yeah, definitely check his channel out, and thank you so much for this Neville figure. I really appreciate it, and I'm stoked with how it looks. Well, we saved the best package to last. This package, oh, sorry for the bad camera angle, is from the same person that sold me a few figures in the past. In the last episode of Mania, we got a WrestleMania 26 Elite Rey Mysterio from him, and in the past I've gotten some Undertaker figures. Very cool seller, and he's from New Zealand as well. What I have learned from him in the past is he's the best person to pack figures from anyone that sold me figures, because he's even told me in the past, and maybe even told you before, that he wants to pack his figures the same way he'd want them to arrive. That's a very good point, and everyone should be like that as far as selling figures go. But yeah, I'm just gonna open this. Sorry, it might take a little while. But this figure is definitely one that I was gonna have sooner or later. There was no way that I was gonna miss out on this figure. Sorry, it's taking a while to open. But this has been quite a long episode of Mania. That's probably been the best one because it's featured the most figures out of any episode. Here we go. Oh, packing peanuts again. I don't mind them because it means that it protects the figure, but yeah, I guess I'll just move this out of the way and pause it because I don't want to have to pour the packing peanuts out everywhere. I'll be back. Now I've got most of the peanuts out of the way, the packing peanuts that is, I can finally get the figure out. This is a fairly new figure. It's not often that I get fairly new figures in this early, but this is one that I had to have, and the dude that I bought this from was recently in America, so he was able to pick this up for me, and I paid him for it later. So here it is. It's the Elite Network Spotlight Series Undertaker, based off of 1999, early 1999, with the Ministry of Darkness. This is definitely a figure that Mattel had to make, but I'm not complaining about the actual figure, but we've gotten 3 Ministry of Darkness Undertaker figures before they've ever made an Elite 1998 one. They've given us the San Diego Comic-Con 2010 exclusive, the Defining Moments, and now this. I'm, again, not complaining, but surely it can't be long until we get a 1998 Elite, preferably from WrestleMania 14. Here's the back of the box. Not much of a description, but there's not much to say. It pretty much says it all. Check the WWE Network for all of his cool moments from then. Not just his, but the Ministry of Darkness, you know, Midian, Viscera, The Brood, and all that. Edge and Christian, and Gangrel. But yeah, I might as well give you a closer look at what we can see in the package. So first off, we'll look at the face. Obviously this is the same head sculpt that they've used for the previous 1999 Ministry of Darkness Undertaker Elite figures, but it's painted a little bit differently. As you can see, well, it's more similar to the Defining Moments in the way they painted it, but the goatee is black and not brown, which is better. The eyebrows, they're not so wonky, and the skin tones are different, and you can't see it under here, but the sides of the hair, they're painted darker, so that's actually more accurate for the time. I would have preferred that they make a new head sculpt because the hair is a bit off. Early 1999, when he wore this big robe, he didn't have the hair tied up in a ponytail. You can't see that, but yeah, they've put it there anyway, which implies that they've rushed it a little bit, or they just haven't put enough thought into it. But as a Mint-On card collector, I can't be mad because the hoodie covers it up perfectly, as you can see. This is so cool. I wasn't expecting Mattel to come out with a cloth hooded robe like this, so I'm so stoked. And he's got the black gloves. Are they the MMA style gloves? I don't think they are. I don't know what would be more accurate, but as you can see, they've used some different plastic ties to tie the hands down. So it's interesting and new from Mattel, but yeah, nothing really to say about that. And yeah, that's really all you can see, but under it you can't see it, but they've actually molded a new shirt, so they did put a lot of work into it. Just some things that they could have improved on, which they probably didn't pay enough attention to, but that's fine. So that's going to be it for today's edition of Mania. Thank you so much for sticking through this whole video. Leave a like if you've made it to this part of the video. Yeah, thank you so much. Hopefully not many other episodes of Mania will be this long, and yeah, it's quite long for only 4 figures, but yeah, would you guys want to see an updated Undertaker collection video, because I've gotten quite a few new Undertaker figures since the last one, which was probably just under a year ago. I think we're due for an updated one, but yeah, it's up to you guys. If we get up to, say, 15 likes, I know it's pretty crazy, I'm not expecting us to reach that goal, but if we get to that, then I'll do the Undertaker collection video as soon as possible. Yeah, thank you to Wrestling Addict 100 for this Neville figure. It's a great addition to my collection. It looks awesome on the wall. I really appreciate it, and yeah, I definitely needed a Neville figure. So deliver the high knee to the like button, and if you haven't done it already, subscribe.